back. So, as we could see before, oops, let me engage the pin tool. All right, right there, that was one whole. So 5/5 was equal to 1, and then we had 1/5 plus 1/5 over here, so that was 2/5 in combination. So we had 1 and 2/5 is our answer. That was also 7/5 if you added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7/5 together. But remember, 7/5 is an improper fraction. It's hiding. It's a mixed number in hiding. It's an imposter. All right. So with 7/5, all right. Remember that we can use long division because all fractions are division problems. So 7/5 is the same thing as 7 divided by 5. So let's go ahead and take 7 and divide it by 5. 5 goes into 7. I'm going to do this in different colors one time. All right. And then 5 times 1 is 5. So 7 minus 5 is 2. All right. So I'm going to use, that's my remainder 2. All right. So as we talked about yesterday, our whole number up here becomes our whole number. Our remainder up here becomes our numerator. And then our original divisor is still our denominator. So our answer is 1 and 2/5. So we can use long division to turn all improper fractions into mixed numbers. So we can identify the imposters with a little trick called long division. Who knew that long division would be so useful? All right, so we're going to go on to the next problem. Or the next answer, rather. They're going to start you off in a different way. They said 1 and 1/3. Okay, 1 and 1/3. 1 and 1/3. If this was a mixed number, a improper fraction, another thing we can do, if you multiply the whole number times the denominator and then add the numerator, so 1 times 3 is 3 plus 1 equals 4, you get the improper fraction. You just keep the denominator, which was 3. So that's another backwards way of doing the making of an imposter. Haha! All right, so now let's check. Okay, so this is 1 whole and 1/3 more, is what I'm guessing. Okay, and now what they're saying is, okay, so if this is 1 whole and we split it into 3 pieces, then we have 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, and then this extra third. So if we put all this stuff together, it doesn't look the same, but let's pretend it is the same. All right, we have how many thirds? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 thirds. So 1 and 1/3 is the same thing as 4 thirds. All right, and that's kind of what we were figuring out a second ago. So let's go ahead and let me clear all this. All right, so 1 and 1/3 plus 1 and 1/6. So we're gonna do 1 and 1/3 plus 1 and 1/6. All right. So with this problem, the way to do this with the math without the picture is actually pretty cool. All we have to do is separate it into 2 problems. Your kindergarten problem, which is your whole numbers, and then now your 5th grade problem, 1/3 plus 1/6. All right, so this is actually a pretty complicated problem on the fraction side for your second day of adding fractions with unequal denominators, but we'll get to it. But the problem on the left side, that is not the hardest problem at all. 1 plus 1 equals 2. All right, so what we need to do now is we need to add 1/3 plus 1/6. Now, we can't add those 2 fractions right now because we have different denominators. So I want you to think about what we did yesterday with building snowmen. And when we come back, we're going to build a snowman. And we are going to finish adding 1/3 plus 1/6. I'll see you then. Bye.